Our keynote speaker this evening, ladies and gentlemen, the Director of Communication, Navigation, and Identification Products from Northrop Grumman. Please welcome Mr. Scott Byrnes.
Hi. Let's see if I can get my act together here. Thank you very much for having me. Appreciate the honor. I'd like to thank first the UCSD staff, Gary, Susie, and the others for putting on this fine event and including me in it. I appreciate that. Also like to thank again all the company leadership that's here. We have a contingent here from Northrop Grumman, which is where I'm from, of course, and I recognize some of the other companies from when I was in EPSE. GD, Qualcomm, BAE, Illumina, and ID Analytics. But I found it encouraging when I looked over the list to find all of the new names that I didn't recognize, including C-Scan that you mentioned, some other local companies, General Atomics, Callaway, Golf, Trellisware, ServiceNow, a nice mix of defense and commercial companies, which made it really interesting in my experience when I was in EPSE to interact with the other folks from the other businesses and the other business areas. So I'll talk a little bit more about that when I get to it. So thank you all for being here. And thanks mostly to the students for all their hard work and for their accomplishments. And I know that they're going to bring all that talent and learning back to our business and make it better for the long run. So thank you guys for going through the program. I thought I'd give a quick intro of myself, a little bit of background so you understand my perspective, and then I'll talk about what I think the value of the program is and what it meant to me as part of my career. And I kind of have four points to make there on that topic. But my name again is Scott Byrnes. I work for Northrop Grumman. I moved to San Diego in 1984, started my engineering career then with a bachelor's degree in aerospace engineering. I moved to Northrop Grumman in 1993, continued in engineering there until I started taking on management responsibilities in 2004. And I became director in 2014. And the business area that I run now, we build communications electronics for the military, specifically the F-22 and the F-35 fighters. So very exciting for me. I kind of went into aero engineering because I love the airplanes and I get to still work on some of the finest airplanes in the world. So very proud of the work we do there. I graduated along the way from EPSE in 2012. So I know I saw Delinda here up as part of the alumni group. I don't know where you're sitting, Delinda. Hi. I recognize you though from our class in 2012. So thank you for being here and helping the program continue. So value of the program, I think four things for me. The curriculum, the learning about collaboration, the sense of accomplishment that I got out of it, and just the recognition from the company as being selected. Those are kind of the four things that really stood out for me as value for the program. For me as an individual, I feel like I've been able to apply a lot of the skills that I learned to my work over the years. And with all the local companies and even the big companies that have local presence, I think it's a benefit to San Diego in terms of building the business space overall. So on the curriculum and the course material, which includes not only the attending class, but there was a lot of valuable material that was provided to us. I hope we still do that in the way of books and other things that were authored by the instructors that I was able to refer back to over the years. But with such a broad curriculum, it really exposed me and hopefully exposed you all to things that you don't get from your day-to-day learning or your on-the-job training or even some of the company training that you may get. As technical professionals, we don't often get exposed to economics and finance beyond maybe our just very specific schedule and cost responsibilities that we may have. Today on the radio, I heard somebody use the term EBITDA, and I was like, oh, I learned that in EPSE, so hopefully you guys covered that in finance. So that one those kind of things were a little bit of indirect benefit for me. Maybe a more direct thing, and my favorite module in the whole course was the presentation skills. We had, at that time, 2 full sessions dedicated to that, and I think I got more maybe out of that than any of the rest of the things. So, and that one is one that can be used directly in our day-to-day jobs. Presentation skills, very important, and couple that with the new business ventures type of things when you have to make a case to your leadership or to your teams on what the right thing to do is, that stuff is very directly valuable. The business simulation, of course, was super exciting and maybe the most fun thing, where we got to run our own companies in simulation and see how the decisions we made affected the outcome and the competitive nature of that with the other groups. Emotional intelligence was another one. As leaders, we have to learn how to understand our impact on others, the way we do things and the way we say things. So another important module that I think is directly applicable to your day-to-day jobs. And out of all those, I think maybe still the most valuable is the teamwork and collaboration. Whether that was through the classroom projects that you did, the business simulation, or when Jim Snell took you out in the woods and made you climb up telephone poles and hang from wires, or crawl through the swamp, or whatever you guys are doing in this, this curriculum. Those collaboration skills and relationships that you build, for you maybe in the class it's short term, but in business they're going to provide long-term benefits, I think, for all of you. Maybe a year downstream, or 2 years, or 10 or 20 even. You run into somebody that you worked with on one project at some point, and then you re-engage with them later, and it's just a rewarding experience and a productive one, because you know each other and you trust each other, and so that part of the curriculum, I think, is also super important. So all of those things will help you, I think, they did for me, help execute your day-to-day job, understand how you fit in sort of the bigger picture of things, and just be a better leader in general. So there's the course material. Team building, talked about that too. Kind of jumped ahead a little bit on that, but again, the power of the diversity of the teamwork should be one message that you take. And that diversity includes, like I said earlier, different companies, different businesses, commercial or defense, different cultures, different experiences of your teammates, different tools, whatever it may be. As a group, you can bring those to bear on any project, and you'll find that that's valuable too in your careers of going forward. On satisfaction and accomplishment, I felt like it was a great accomplishment to go through the program. You all will be very happy to have your Mondays back, I'm certain, because you didn't get any relief from your day job. Even though Gary makes fun of you not working hard, I know you really did. You went to your day job in the morning, you went to school in the afternoon, you stayed through dinner, got home late, and then you still had probably homework and projects to do later in the week. So a lot of extra time, no relief from your job, and so for me that was significant. And but that makes it all the more rewarding when you get your diploma tonight and you look back on it, and when you look back on the slideshow, I think it will all have paid off for you. So I hope you end up feeling the same way. And then the last point to be made really is about the recognition. I know for us there's a bit of a informal selection process at Northrop Grumman. There always has been, but when I looked at all the guys that I looked up to when I was younger that went through the program and achieved great things in the company and leadership positions, I felt very honored when I was selected to come, and I'm honored to be part of that process and to help pick people too. So I hope you all feel that your companies have selected you because you're not broken, you're the best, and Gary can not have to fix you, but improve all your skills and say that. So that sense of recognition is very important. I think that's really about all I had to cover. I found it, again, very valuable. I hope my insights will help you make the most of your experience here at EPSE-LAMP. So again, for the students, this has been a very valuable opportunity for you to make the most of it. I hope you get that sense of achievement and apply it. I recommend also you stay networked with each other, whether you do it through alumni events or just on your own. There's plenty of events that Susie schedules during the course of the year. To the company leadership, again, I hope that you all are finding value in the growth of your leaders and your teams, which will help the longevity of your businesses, large or small, and for San Diego at large. So with that, I say thank you again and enjoy the evening. And I hope I didn't go too long. I didn't even use any 4-letter words.